wanted to chat about this. Sorry, I just saw a big dolphin out there in the waves. I wanted to chat about this. Oh, there's a group of them. I mean, if they're hunting in the waves, there's got to be fish. Maybe I just can't get to the fish because of the seaweed so thick. There's like 5 or 6 pack out there. Hi everybody. Since I can't catch any fish, the dolphins are hunting, but I don't see them catching any either. So let's talk about this and this. I am a fly angler. I've been fly angling. Is that right? I've been a fly angler my whole entire life and worked in the industry my whole entire life. Since the moment I stepped out of the doors at college, I basically went to work in fly fishing and have worked at it ever since. So this is not foreign to me. The two-handed rod is. I don't really do any spay casting, or I'm in Idaho, so there's no coastal stuff going on there. Although I'm from Oregon, but I didn't really steelhead or salmon fish in Oregon because it was kind of such a scene. There's so many people and the places you want to go. I remember going with some friends one night outside of Portland on the Clackamas River, and we had to fly fish in the spot we wanted to fish. We had to be there the night before and sleep on the rocks. And then when the sun came up, 2 or 3 groups of people sat on the cliffs behind us, knowing that when we left, it was their turn in that area. And that just kind of turned me off. That's not what I want to do as an angler. So I've been getting comments on my social media left and right because I have these on the front of my UTV, these surf casting rods, and all the comments are from people I know. They're like, "Oh, you went to the dark side. Oh, what's going on with you, John?" Like, I haven't guided or worked in the shop for a couple years now, so I've just been branching out. This is not new to me. I was a spin angler when I was a kid, like most fly anglers start out, but not everybody. But the surf casting rod down here is a tool. In Baja, it's a tool. You have to have it. You have to know if the fish are even out there, and you can search all day with this. Let's say the fish are out there. You can fish with the fly rod, and you might get 1 or 2. But it might take you all day, and through that course of that day, you might not know if there were fish there or not. With this tool, I can find out pretty darn quick if there's fish out there. And it doesn't really matter what kind. If I catch a corvina or a pargo or a small snook or whatever, I know that there's fish and that they're actively feeding. Whereas today, there's obviously no fish and nothing is actively feeding because I can't touch a fish with anything I throw. And that's mostly due to the amount of seaweed and the discoloration of the water. So if you're a fly angler and you've never surf cast with the big long rod like this, you gotta try it. I mean, it is fun as heck, and it's the same basic principle. You're loading the rod with tension and releasing that rod and letting her fly, and they're very similar. There's just a certain joy in surf casting when you can launch something and just launch it and go so far, and it's so fun, and it's so the opposite of fly fishing, but the same principle. So I'm not going to let anybody tell me, "Oh, you shouldn't be doing that." I'm not going to feel dumb or like I went to the dark side. I haven't gone anywhere. I'm a fly fisherman to the bone, always have been. That's why I'm trying to accomplish something down here with the fly rod that few, if any, people have really accomplished, and that's just get up every morning and fly fish for snook in the surf. So it's fun. I'm trying. I'm getting better at it. I'm super happy I have this tool for days like this, or like yesterday. I mean, there was no fly fishing to be had yesterday. The water was so high. With a fly rod, you got to be in the troughs, and when the water comes up way high on the beach, you can't get anywhere near the troughs. You're just fishing this flat sand, and that's kind of pointless. But with this, I was able to launch it out into the trough and catch a bunch of fish. So saved the day as far as getting action and also just understanding what was going on. So this is a great tool for finding out what's going on throughout the day. It's a great tool to go up and down the beaches looking for the deep water for later. It's just a great tool to help you accomplish this. You kind of need this in Baja so that you can do this. And if anybody tells you otherwise, they just haven't spent a lot of quality time here. I know a ton of fly anglers in Baja, and every single one of them has beach casting stuff. And throwing into the surf is important. That's why I have these. I'm glad I do. If y'all don't like it or think I went to the dark side, I'm so sorry. I'm not really sorry. But I guess at the end of the day, the dolphins are feeding. Something's going on out there. I gotta just keep working at it and figure it out. I'm not a professional surf caster. I'm not a professional saltwater angler. I've definitely worked professionally in the salt and in the freshwater. It's just different. It's very different. And now that I'm not in the industry in a capacity as a guide or an outfitter, it's cool that I get to spend more time now fishing and exploring and doing the stuff I wanted to do and love. It just took a weird series of events to make it happen. So I think 35 years in the fly fishing industry, working as a guide and outfitter, and here I am in Baja, in the middle of nowhere, by myself, with a fly rod and my spin rod, enjoying the hell out of it. So sorry for the frustrated moments that you see me go through. I understand I'm still on a beach in Baja fishing in the sun. I'm just human. I have my moments. So I'm going to get back out to the water. I hope you're all having a pleasant day. And maybe I can get one big fish. Maybe if I can't get a bunch of fish today when the tide turns, maybe I can get one good one. Let's give it a try.
a beast. That's a beast. Yeah. Yeah. That's an absolute beast. Woo! Wow. That was awesome.